What's going on, guys? It's me. I'm just pretty much showing you guys how to play smart and how to get 20 bombs quite quickly. So the first thing we're going to touch down on is how to play smart with anything. So the first thing we are going to talk about whilst playing smart is edits. Now, if you're a fast editor, you will know that when you're in a box, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have all your 6 around you. So when you're in a box and there's, for instance, game, just edit please. I don't know if you guys have had this glitch, but like some console players can't edit, right? So when you're editing down, that does it. Now if you get that, it means that your game's a bit laggy. It doesn't matter. So if there's a kid here like this, there's a kid here like this, you know that he's there, okay? What you want to do is you want to bait him. So when you're doing it down and you're doing your edit like that, so when you're doing your edit like that, what you want to do is, please wait. I don't know if you guys know, but as soon as you've done that, what you can do is, you see this line here, this is showing you how it's going to be built. So this first line here is going to give you spawn protection. So what you want to do is, as soon as you've done that, you want to edit around and then just box around them. Because if he decides to jump over here, what you actually do is it gives you like a type of spawn protection. And it tells you how much health it's going to get. If you jump and make that, so it bounces you off like this, look, right? It does you like that, and then you do it. Yes, you may have him, or you may not get him, and you might be able to get the box quicker. Now, if you're in the box and he's above you or at the side of you, if you build that there, and then you build that there, and then you should have it over like that, what you can actually do is compete. So you can either play smart, go around, and then what you'll see some smart players do is you'll see them place a window here and then use a technique that I like to use, which is called overhead peeking. So when they're here on their little bit here, if they get at a good enough angle where they sit on the edge, they can overhead peek like this. Doesn't work. They get on the good enough angle, they can do something where they can actually see above. Like, I can't do it on stream because it's an exploit, but you guys can do it. Now, some people do use it, some people don't. But if you want to use this other exploit too, which is if you stand here, you can also peek here without getting shot. And all you have to do is just edit this here. As soon as you get here, edit here like that, and then you get to see more. But if you stand up like that, that's bad. So just make sure you crouch. Or if you're in a box, all you want to do is take high ground. You're in a box, there's a kid there, you don't want to do all. This is the high ground technique for you. So you don't want to shoot him yet. You're in your box. Okay, there's a kid out there. You build your ramp, build that there, you build up, and then you have a turn around like that, and you build the extra ramp here. Because if he's down there trying to shoot you, trying to get the angle on you as soon as you've built up, he's going to want to take you out almost instantly. So if you're doing that, you're getting the high ground technique, and if you build that, that's going to block his shot. So I'm just going to demonstrate it. So I'm going to be in my box like this. Oh wait, no, I did it wrong. I need to build that extra bit up there, and then show off. And then you can either do that, or you can use your box technique again. Take that like that. Then you want to you can either use this to boost you around over. So that's what some people do. They jump here and it boosts them over so they can build the extra layer. Or you can jump here, take the layer, and then do that. So you've got the extra layer of protection. Now this is only if you have a lot of mats, but if you have a tiny bit of mats and you want to take high ground off a person who's below you trying to take your box or is above you. Now what I'm going to base it on the smart side is if they're above you. Instead of having having stairs, because if you have that, they're going to get the advantage where if you're here, they're going to be able to get you more. So if you edit up, just by standing here, they have the biggest hit of the century on you. Whereas if you have this here like this is actually a better technique where if you do this like that, and then you edit up like that, and then you take it over. Because this little, the error people make is that. Now this is giving the player, if they're stood either here, if they're stood here, they're shot at you because you're mainly going to be stood in the middle. So guys, you're mainly going to be stood in the middle. And that's not going to give you well enough. Whereas if you have it like that, and someone's there, they're trying to shoot down at you. If you're stood here, all you have to do is run, jump off there, and build that. Now you can either build it like that and then edit down on them, or let me get the better bit. Or if they're here, and you've edited that up and you're stood here, all you have to do is jump up here. Now if you're jumping up here, this is going to give you that extra bit of traction where instead of building it there and you're not making it, if you jump here, look, that's bad, you can spam jump here, and that's gonna give you that option there to build. So watch. Okay, that's not gonna work. Stand here, boom, done, you got it. Now this is hard in a time where if you have to do it fast, so there, done. As soon as you made the last edit, as soon as you made this last edit here, what you want to do is you want to be ready to jump before you make the edit, and then all you're done. There's no delay at all. So build like that, jump up there, done. So you can use the trick where you use that, you get the extra bit of traction. But if you want to, you can jump here. So you can run up, you jump here, and then you build it. Now that is not as effective as you'd wish for it to be. But you know, if you want it like that, then you can have it like that. So I'm going to show you another trick where you can take it with a code. So if you have it like this, if you have the Dorito and you stood with the Dorito in here, if you use this technique in scrims and they're on there, now this, they actually can't shoot you with the Dorito lock. Well, they can, but they won't always hit there, mainly. If it's someone, because they're going to want to get that jump shot and be like, bap, got you. But if you're stood all the way down here, this is giving you more protection to them for you to be able to do that, get over. Now, these tricks are only for the more advanced players, so if you're quite bad or you're not too good at the game, I don't recommend using these. I'll be showing you guys some beginner tips, just for random bits of editing, but yeah, it's not that good at really. So you have this, you've just built that extra bit here. Now if you want that extra bit of protection, because all they have to do is break that, if you want that extra bit of protection when you're building, what you want to do is you want to go up one layer, turn and build this, because if they have that, they then have to deal with the full-on bit, the full-on brick, Now this is just a beginner's tutorial area, so watch. Broken. Yes, it's going to waste more maps, but it's going to keep you, at least not as exposed. They're going to break that. Yeah, I got him. Oh wait, no, you haven't. This then, as soon as that's broken, that's going to then give you enough time for you to be able to go like that, and then actually build over it. Now, if you build over it and they break that, and that's done, they're giving more time for you to then be able to do the edit, get that over them, and then come down on top of them. So that's really good if you're a low player, like not too good at the game. That's what I used to use when I wasn't as good at the game as I am now. And it is kind of good. So now that we've got the basics down of just editing out of boxes, we're going to get to the part of how to take someone's box. Now, a lot of you guys will have seen Ghost Aiden's technique where he deals the wall down to 17 and then he shoots it and then replaces it. That does always work, but not always. So if there's someone spraying that, you're on there, you shoot that and you take the wall, you're still going to get that edit delay. But this is the thing, if you've got the edit delay, look, you have to be able to take it out like that. Now, if you've got that and you break it like that, as soon as you've broken that bit there, you can actually edit it and shoot before, rather than shooting it, because as soon as you shot that wall from Ghost Aiden's technique, it's not always going to work. Now, I'm not saying it because Ghost Aiden, but give me 1 minute, guys. So I'm not saying it because Ghost Aiden is a bad person. I do have to go right in a minute. But I'm not saying it because Ghost Aiden's a bad player. He's a really smart player. But as soon as he shot that, he then has to do that, edit round, and then take the time for them to pull out the gun. Because he's got the gun out, he shot it, then he has to go around and then take the edit time. Now that's going to give them more of a chance of shooting him. Whereas if you're breaking it, you're taking it. I don't know if you guys know, but once you're breaking it, whichever gun you have it on, you press triangle and there, it just pulls out and you can shoot. Look. Watch. So there's not that much of a delay, but it is going to help you. So I have to go eat, but I'll be back with the 20 bomb. Or how to get 20 bombs. So hope you guys enjoyed, and dose.